sheets. If you could distribute them to the people behind you. This is our warm-up, and if you look on the board, I'm asking you to do this on your own. Please do not work with the person next to you. I know this is unusual because usually I have you guys working in partners and groups. It's not a quiz. It's not even a quizzle. This is my way of seeing two different things. One, I want to see who's doing their reading homework. And number two, this is my way of checking to see whether or not you're understanding what you're reading. So, do me a favor. Do your best. You do not need to use full sentences, but you should start. And if you didn't read, if you did not do your homework and you didn't read, please don't waste your time right now. Please just write, didn't read, and use this time to do some catching up. Alright? I'm not interested in wasting your time. You're hopefully not interested in wasting mine. So if you didn't do your homework, I'm not going to cry myself to sleep about it, but I am going to ask you to just be honest and let me know. And when you're done, please turn your paper over and you can take out your book and your purple graphic organizer. Please do not share your answers with the person next to you. So please do not use your book. Please do not work with the person next to you. Please just let me know that you didn't do it if you didn't do it. You have 2 more minutes. When you're done, please just turn it over and take out your purple Hero's Journey organizer. Chris, do you remember who sits next to you?
Jose.
Make sure your name and date and period are on there and pass them forward. Thank you. Thank you. Rosamond? Oh. Thank you. Thanks. Thank you. Do I have everybody's?
No.
Thanks. All right, cool. So if you guys, does everybody have their book out and their purple organizer? I hope everybody remembered their book today. If not, please share with the person next to you. Trevor, please tell me you're forgetting. Like, the folder in front of his face speaks volumes. Okay, so I was going to say let's review chapter 7 and 8 because that was your homework, but remind me, we didn't finish 6 as a class, did we?
No.
Okay, but at the end of chapter 6, we got an answer to the question that we were waiting for from Sheriff Guidry. What was the result of that conversation? They were all kind of meeting in the kitchen at Henry Pichot's house. What was happening, Edward?
The sheriff said yes to Grant, but he said that if it aggravates him, then no.
Absolutely. So he said yes, Grant it has permission to visit with Jefferson, but there were some conditions. The biggest one being that if him meeting with Jefferson causes any sort of aggravation to Jefferson, then the bet is off. Then it's over. No more visitation. So let's stick with that one because that's kind of the biggest one. There are a few other conditions and we'll come back to those in a minute. But remind us, what is it that Jefferson is trying to do, that Grant is trying to do for Jefferson in the prison? What is it? What is his goal? What is his mission? This hero's journey, this task that he has sort of reluctantly accepted. Martin.
He is up with help Jefferson become a man.
Helping Jefferson become a man, yeah. And so in order to get Jefferson to acknowledge that he's a man and that he's going to face his own death like a man, whatever that means, he has to be able to get an emotional response out of Jefferson, right? He needs Jefferson to dig deep and really think about himself as a person. You think that's true? Raise your hand if you think that in order to become a grown-up, you have to kind of think about emotions and things like that. In order to become a grown-up, right, or a man, that you need to be able to express emotion. You need to be honest with yourself about some emotions. Do you think that that one of Grant's jobs when he finally meets with Jefferson is going to be to try to get some emotion out of him? You think so, Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys? Why do you think that, Chris?
Because if he's not gonna accept what he's done, then he can't really move on from that point. And if he's a boy right now, then he can't become a man unless he accepts what he's done and what's gonna happen to him.
Awesome. I definitely could not have said it better myself.